This portion of the question is asking whether or not the economy would be able to self-correct out of a recessionary gap. And again, we know it's a recessionary gap because the current output is less than the potential output. If the government does nothing and the economy is left alone, then when the current short run ends, we'll have fewer employees because we're in a recessionary gap. And with fewer employees, there is downward pressure on wages because employees don't have as much pull with their employer, because if they want higher wages, the employer having an excess number of people available to work will just simply release those who want to work for more and find people who are willing to work for less. And so what we find then is a reduction in the wage contract in the new short run. And when there is a reduction in the wages in the short run, that increases the profitability of the company, which is creates a positive supply shock. So the short run aggregate supply curve will shift to the right until it hits the equilibrium point right on the potential output. And so short run aggregate supply will continue to shift to the right until we find that intersection of long run aggregate supply, short run aggregate supply, and aggregate demand. And it's at that point that we'll be at the potential output and we'll be out of the recessionary gap. As a result, we'll see a reduction in the overall price levels because of the increase in aggregate supply.